Hello beaders, it's Jerry. Welcome back to Beachside Bead Boutique. And if you are new here, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. On this channel I do jewelry DIYs, bead unboxing videos, and bead hauls. And today I have another spooktacular fun tutorial for you because we are going to be making some spooky cute little Halloween treats. And we are not making jewelry today. We are using beads though. So this is a beading tutorial. Okay, so I am going to show you first what we're going to make. And I have a lot of items here that I'm going to be using. So hopefully I will be able to tell you everything that I'm using. If not, well, you'll see it when I get to it. So, okay, so let me show you the first item that we're going to make. And I know you've seen these before on YouTube. These cute little candy shaker bags. Aren't these so cute? But I'm going to call these trick-or-treat bags. And this is just made with a little jewelry storage container. And then some seed beads in here. And this is washi tape. And then I also use some scissors, decorative scissors, to kind of, you know, make a little fancy edge. And then I have some cute little Halloween charms. These are clay charms. And then a tassel and a jump ring. And then your clip, whatever kind of clip you want to use. And then this is an eyelet. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make these. And then also this confetti mix that I have, this Halloween confetti mix is in there too. Which I'm not too sure about that because these are kind of just sticking to each other, it seems like. But isn't that so cute? See, this one I have two little charms. This one I just have one, but I have more beads in here. And then you could hang these from your bag or your purse or keychain. And they make really cute gifts for kids, your grandkids, maybe for your kids to take to school, little, you know, just little decorative little treats for their friends, as long as they know that this is not candy for real. But yes, so these are my Halloween little trick-or-treat bags. So we're going to make some of these first. I'll put these to the side. And then this is the little bags that I'm going to use to put the goodies in. Okay, so this is a little jewelry bag. And I actually got this pack from Hobby Lobby. So it's this pack with two sizes. So it has this bigger size and then this size here. I have some that I bought from Amazon. But one set is too small, like way too small. Like it's meant for a ring. So yeah, it was just way too small to really fit anything in there. And then the other one that I got from Amazon was bigger, like this size. So that's quite large. You're going to need a lot of stuff to fit in there. So I thought this one was actually worked quite well because it's actually just pretty much the right size. Unless you do want it smaller or bigger, then I will link the ones that I have from Amazon as well. And you could check that out. Okay, so this is going to be our little goodie bag. And then I have lots of little, these are little flat back gems. So I'm going to use some of these. And I have several colors. So these are just ones that I grabbed out. And then also you will need some seed beads to put in there. And then I have my little Halloween confetti mix. And I got this from Amazon as well. You will need one jump ring, and that's just to attach, you know, to attach your hook. I have some washi tape. This is Halloween washi tape, so all different kinds. I'll take a couple out just so you can see. And then this also came from Amazon. And then I have these cute little clay charms. assorted mix. They're really cute, and this came from Amazon. And then, like I said, I have several seed beads to put in our little goodie bags. And then also I have some of these eyelets. Okay. And then your tools. I have, which you won't really need anything but to open your jump ring. So I have my round nose pliers and bent nose pliers. And then I have my decorative scissors for the washi tape. And then I also have a pair of regular scissors. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So get your little jewelry bag. That's going to be our little trick-or-treat bag. And then we're just going to open this up. Now first I'm going to put in my bead confetti mix. See, lots of nice color of seed beads here. I mean, you don't have to use seed beads if you have some other kind of confetti or something else that you would like to use. That's perfectly fine. I have a lot of seed beads, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that in my little pouch. So I'm just going to take some of my beads and pour it in my little pouch here. And just take whatever kind of colors you want. I mean, I'm using mainly just Halloween colors. I'm going to go ahead and give that a little shake. I'll seal it up and give it a little shake. Mix that all up. And then I'll put in just a little bit. I just want to use a little bit of this confetti because, like I said, it was kind of, see, it's sticking to the package. Stick the little witch in there. We have a ghost and we have a witch. Let me close this and shake this up. A little bit of yellow. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put in one of our charms. Let's see, I used the pig. I'm going to use a ghost. And how about the haunted house? Because haunted houses are going to have ghosts, of course, right? If it's haunted, it's got to have a ghost. Okay, and I'm just going to stick that down in there. And then we'll take the ghost and stick it down in here. Now we'll take some of these flat back little beads, add a little bit of sparkle, and just dump a little bit in here. Take a little bit of black. Let's see, do we need anything else? Let's close this up and give it a shake. Okay, I think that's probably full enough. Take one of my washi tapes. Let's see, what kind do we want? Take the oil out here. So we got lots of choices. How about this one? Let's do this one. This one says Happy Halloween, and it has little pumpkins. I think that is cute. Oh, actually, what I should have done, I always think of this, you know, afterward, right? Okay, was I should have put the bottom label on first, because on that way it's totally flat. So that makes it easier. So take a lesson from me and do that first. But we can still do it this way because I know I've done it this way too. Okay, I'm just going to pull off my tape and then go ahead and get this flat. So just kind of take that like that. Make sure it's the right way. Overlap it a little bit more. Okay, we're just going to leave it like that because we're going to cut this edge off anyway. So it's not going to be seen that this is uneven. Okay, go ahead and cut that. Make sure it's stuck really good. And I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and cut this bottom. Make sure you don't cut your bag, otherwise your beads will come out. Okay, that worked pretty good. Got a little mess right here. Let's see if we can fix this. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the top. But with this, we want to make sure we get it over the closure here. And I'm actually going to make 2 rows, so I'm going to overlap it. So I'm going to put here, and then I'm going to go ahead and put another one here. And then that's just to make sure that it is sealed good. Okay, I'm just folding that edge down, and then just going to take this around. That lined up pretty good. Okay, that worked. Now we could go ahead and cut this close to the edge. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Oh, that's so cute. Cute little trick-or-treat bag. I'm I'm going to take a little bit of my glue and I'm going to just brush it on this edge right here so this tape sticks down really good. Do the same at the bottom. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my paper punch and let me see, where do I have it here? Just take it down, make sure it's on the plastic. So you don't want to get it at the edge here, you want to get it down so it actually goes through the plastic. And I'm going to do it right about here. Okay, now be careful so it doesn't tear your tape. Okay. Very good. That turned out good. Now I'm going to take my eyelets. Not eyelids, eyelets. Let's see, let's use orange. Now this is only the third time in my life that I've worked with eyelets. So I got the other one good, so hopefully this one will turn out right. But we'll get rid of this. Let me cut this piece off so we don't tear it. Okay, it's looking good. Now I'm going to put my eyelet on and I'm going to make sure it's on the front side. So the orange piece is going to face the front. I'm going to take my tool, my little eyelet presser, and stick that in there. I love this girly stuff. I mean, it's for a boy too. Anybody can have this. Like I said, actually my husband just asked me for one. He said he wants me to make him one so he can take it to work. He wants to use it for his keychain and whatever. And then maybe other people at work will want it, and then you know, I could sell it to them. So thank you, dear. He likes doing that kind of stuff for me. Okay. Now, the next step is to take our key ring. So let's take orange. And we're going to take a jump ring. Okay, I'm going to use one of these tassels. Because the other tassels I have are kind of Is that right, though? Does that match with that? We'll do that. Whatever. It's Halloween-y. Let's use a purple. Let's see. Do we have purple in here? We do not. Oh, we do. Yes, we do. We do. Purple. Yeah, we'll use that. And yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So, let's see. I want to put this on. And then I'm going to put my little key ring, my little hook on. Don't have to be a key ring. It's for whatever you want to do. Oh, wait. Wait. This ain't right. We need a bigger jump ring. It's okay. I have jump rings. Actually, let me go ahead and put this on. And then we'll put this on. Well, now, after all that fiasco, close this up there. Make sure it is good and closed. There, there, there. And it's a little wonky because this could have been, oh, we forgot to cut this. That's what, okay, let's go ahead and do that. My bad. All right, cut this. Make sure you don't cut your plastic. See, that looks yucky. There. Okay, that looks better. Now it works. Ah, so cute. Isn't that cute? Like I said, cute little party favors. So much fun, too. Cute little trick-or-treat bags. So cute. All right, you guys. Now we are going to do one more project here. I think these are so cute. All three of them. Okay, so the next item that we're going to make is this cute little paper clip charm. Isn't that cute? So this is our paper clip here. And then we're just going to attach little charms to that. And it's great for your keys or your purse or your bag. Also makes great little gifts. I think it is just really cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this. Items that you're going to need for this are paper clips. So these are the paper clips I have. Maybe we will use a black one for this. Or shall we use purple? Or we can use yellow. We'll do the purple. And then I got these clips from Amazon, these nice big clips. That would be perfect to put our charms on. I mean, if you want something smaller, obviously you can get something smaller, use whatever you have at home. Okay, so we're going to need our paper clip. We're going to need some bubblegum beads. And then also I have a whole stash here of different Halloween beads because we're going to need some smaller beads as well. And then you will need jump rings. You will need your little clay charms. And whatever you want to add. I mean, that's what you're going to need. Whatever kind of beads you want. Seed beads. And then also we are going to use one of the rolls of the washi tape again. And then you will need your clip. Then you will need your tools. So you will need round nose pliers and bent nose pliers or whatever tools you want to form loops. And also you will need some head pins. Okay, first we're going to form our little charms. So we're going to take these beads. Now with these, we're going to need some kind of smaller beads, so which I'm going to use seed beads because otherwise the hole on these is going to go right through the bottom here, through our little head portion. I'm just going to take a seed bead and I'm going to place it on my head pin. Make sure it doesn't come off the other side, that it's stable. And I'm just going to take my bubblegum bead and place it on my head pin. And then I'll go ahead and put another seed bead on the top. So it looks like that. You've seen me make charms several times. Of course, if you're new here, then thank you for stopping by. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the Beaders family. And if you enjoyed this content, please like this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so you want to take your head pin and then just cut a little bit off. And then I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm taking it flush to the end where we just cut. And then I'm going to loop this around. So use your thumb just to kind of guide it all the way around. And then I'm just going to keep doing that. So I'm making a spiral. Just like that. And then make sure your end here is pressed down because you don't want any sharp edges sticking out. So it's like this. And actually, I'm going to keep this to the side because I'm going to make some smaller little charms first. I didn't think about that. And you could use any kind of bead you want. Let's go ahead and add this one, this little bat, and that's going to go through. Okay, so I'm going to put a seed bead on my head pin, and then I'm going to stick my bead on. And this is a clay bead. I'm sure you're all familiar with these little printed clay beads. Oops. And then I'm going to place my other seed bead on. Cut this down. Oopsie. Put this back on here. And then make your little spiral loop. So flush to the edge. Oops. Well, we're not having good luck. Flush to the edge. Loop that around. Okay. Press your ends down. Make sure there's nothing sharp sticking out. Okay. Gonna do one more small one. So that's why I like having all different types of beads, because these are, obviously these are just cheaper, probably like a plastic bead, but it's good for stuff like this when you make little charms and dangles. Okay, so that's how it is. Take it flush to the edge and loop it around. Do your spiral. If you don't want to do a spiral, you don't have to. Make a simple loop. That's how you want to do it. I'm doing it this way. I don't know, it just seems easier and quicker to make several charms faster. Okay. So now we could go ahead and start putting on some of our beads. So I'm going to take this one. No, I'll take this one first. And I'm going to separate this here. Just enough to get it to feed my loop on. So like that. And I'm going to take my other small one and put that on. And then I'll take my larger one. Like that. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue making some more of my charms. Doing the same thing as we already have been doing. And I will meet you guys back here in a few minutes. And then we'll put the rest of our charms on and finish this up. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is what we have now. So we have two small ones and the bubblegum bead. Now I'm going to feed the rest of the bubblegum beads. And then I'm going to take two small of my charm beads. So we have that. Okay, and then I'm going to work on the inside now. So we have to pull this out. So now we can feed some of our charms on here. Okay, we'll go ahead and take one of our little clay cute charms. And now same thing, we're just going to feed this through that middle wire. And then I'm taking my last charm here. Okay, so this is what we have. You could use more of the clay beads if you want to. Actually, I don't think I like this one. I think I'm gonna, let's see, what do we need to do? Let me remove these. I'm gonna make a different one. I don't care for this one. Put that to the side. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one because I already have this one made. I'm just gonna put that on here like that, and then put my purple bead, and then put my other two small beads. Okay, so that's what we have, our little dangle. And then I'm going to take some washi tape. And do I want this one? Yeah, we'll do this one. And I'm going to put it around here. So make sure you close this up here. But leave an open here so we can hang our closure. And I'm going to wrap it around here several times, right on top of itself. Make sure you press it down. Okay, so that's the last wrap. So I wrapped it, what, about 5 times? And I'm going to cut this off. Make sure it's cut nicely. And then I'm going to take my glue and just brush it on at the edges here so it doesn't slide up or anything. Okay, now I'm going to take a jump ring. And I'm also going to take one of my charms. And let's use skeleton. I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to place on my skeleton. And then I'm going to attach this to the top. And then I'm going to attach my hook. And then I'm going to make sure I close this up good. And that's it. Isn't that so cute? Our little paper clip dangle. So cute. Very cute. I love both of them. Actually, what I wish I would have made this one hang down a little bit longer, so I know for the next time, because that's what I did with this one. You see, this one hangs a little bit lower. It would have laid better. Okay, guys, well, here is our paper clip charm. I think it turned out so cute. I love it. I think it's so cute. And the same thing with our trick-or-treat bag. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know which is your favorite. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.